Hi everybody, it's Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, Saturday midday, Saturday at some point. I actually have not vlogged yet because this morning I went and helped my wife with her company was doing like a mud day for kids. I shot a video last year for it as well, and I just wanted to go get some video for them. They've hired me to do several videos, and this was just another piece that I might be able to add in. So as much as it's a benefit to them, it's also a benefit to me creatively, because when I go to put together a video for this company, I can use multiple pieces, including this information, to add to that video. So it was a good day, sort of like B-roll reconnaissance for me. On another note, I want to know what you guys think about taking those topics of truth. Nobody really commented on it, but I've really been focused on those statements that have driven me over the years, and wondering if you guys would find it beneficial to have sort of a, I could be a motivational speaker. Maybe I could do this in a van down by the river and talk to you guys about things that have motivated me over the years and prompted me to push myself past the limits that I've reached or overcome the hurdles that have been put in front of me. So just wondered if you guys would find that interesting. Right now we're exploring and thinking about something. I'm not going to share what the something is, but my wife and I are on the way to go check something out. Don't know. We'll see what happens. And with that, I'm going to put the camera down and get to where we're going. Okay. Happy Saturday. Okay, so I mentioned a little bit ago that I have been really focused on things that have motivated me. And actually got a text right about the time that I was recording that video a little bit ago from this guy who asked what I was doing later. And I just want to, I've mentioned to you guys in the vlog before that I love the relationship that I have with my kids. I really appreciate that my kids see me as somebody that they can talk to, confide in, ask questions of, and explain challenges to. So he texted me earlier and said, hey, do you want to do something? And I got to thinking about the topic of being motivated and kind of pushing through and getting past things. And to be honest with you, he hasn't faced huge insurmountable issues, but he's had a lot to overcome in his life. And he is right now working on building a business for himself as, what's your name?
DJLMN.
DJLMN, which is cleverly lemon with no vowels. He's smarter than me too. So DJLMN, DJ Lemon, and so I'm just proud of him. I'm proud of him that he's willing to put in the effort, and I'm also proud of him for something else, which I didn't get a chance to actually tell you this, but I'm super proud of the fact that you were working at Rieger Manufacturing, which I got you the job, and then you made a decision to pursue a dream, which is to work in music and kind of the music and entertainment type of industry. And he took a pretty good pay cut and went from something that was very stable with a lot of promise the guy who owns that company was like, man, I'm telling you, your son could take the keys from me one day because maybe my kids don't want to. So like he had a huge opportunity at that place and was thought as a valuable ad, but he felt like chasing what he was created for, which is what I talk about on this channel all the time, was so important that he needed to go do that. So I'm super proud of you for that. Mm-hmm. And I know I've said that to you. The first conversation wasn't like that.
No.
First conversation was like, excuse me? Because I got you the job.
Yeah. All the benefits. He ain't got no benefits. What you doing?
Yeah, exactly. But he's a young guy. He doesn't have any medical issues at this point. Well, except for that.
Or family. Oh, a little bit.
I wanted to ask Anthony to tell a little bit about his journey to what he's doing right now. So, what are you doing for work? Where are you working? What are you doing for, how are you paying the bills? And then while you're paying the bills, what are you doing with DJLMN to make that happen?
Well, right now I am a shop assistant, but in the works of becoming a lighting and video tech for concerts, festivals. Main client is like Migos and those kind of people. So
Yeah, so we're not talking about like, you know, a local venue, right? The Parks and Rec, which would be fun. Yeah. But we're talking about, you know, major lighting, light walls, light TV walls, all that. It's crazy.
Tony Braxton, Migos, Little Baby, a bunch of other people.
And the guy that he works for, Sean, is absolutely amazing and has really invested in both of these guys. Taught them both light and sound design. So anyway, so you're working for them as a shop guy and
learning, like assistant learning to become a video and lighting kind of tech. So I'll be on the road as like I operate the videos that you see on the LED screens or the lighting that happens at shows or festivals.
So the next time you go to see one of your bands, he could be the guy who's running the lights for you to see your band. That's pretty cool. So what are you doing on the side hustle? How are you working that job and doing your DJLMN?
Well, anytime that I have free, I usually go onto the laptop. I'll just start practicing DJing or producing beats because now everything is online. All the information is pretty much free. So, I mean, other than paying for subscriptions or certain things to help me move along on getting the right sounds or the right songs, anytime that I have free is either sleeping, taking a shower, or playing around with music or some kind of learning aspect of reading a book or listening to podcasts.
Yeah, don't let him fool you. He's got a Nintendo Switch.
That too, yes.
Right, and actually today I was like, well, what do you want to do? He's like, I don't know, hang out, talk, play Nintendo. So obviously he needed a down day.
I'll give you a little fun story. Like once we, as video techs, once the video wall is set up, we're pretty much free for like the next 3 to 4 hours. And once you're on tour for like a month or two, they'll set up the wall and the guys from Migos or Drake or whatever will come play Nintendo Switch with the crew. Just have a good time.
Did you hear that? Yeah, I mean, it's a tough life being a musician. I'm waiting for my lights, I'm waiting for my mic, waiting for my sound.
Listen, when
you got a Switch?
When you do the song at the same time, or same song every single day for about 2 months straight, I'm pretty sure you got it down within 3 weeks to a month, you know? If you're doing it longer than that even.
Okay, I get it. All right, so you don't have to justify to me why the musicians do it, but that's kind of cool.
Saying, like,
that's that, you know. So having a Switch,
they enjoy time together.
Having a Switch. Plus, he's also told me they pipe that into the TV wall, right?
Oh yeah, the LED screen. They did it at Coachella. So at Coachella, they set up a month prior to the actual festival, before people actually arrive. So like the first month, they're setting up, they're running through all the rehearsals, and every now and then they'll be like, "Hey, let's go play Nintendo Switch or something," you know. Mind you, you're playing Nintendo Switch on this super huge screen. It's huge. So just take your 60-inch screen TV and times that by like 7 or more.
This like Switch on steroids.
Yeah, so you're playing like Call of Duty or like Final Fantasy or anything like that. You know, you're chopping off somebody's head and it's rolling across the stage.
Actually, sounds really fun.
Yeah.
So
playing Mario Kart and Mario's as big as you, so there's that.
I don't know if I could do it though. I mean, a Mario Kart as big as you seems weird.
Mario as big as you.
That's
you're driving the car. You know, if you're sitting right in the middle and you look left or right, you know, the screen is so big that
you have to look.
Yeah, you have to rotate your head in order to see anything other than the screen.
That's hilarious. So I gotta say, I mean, honestly, like, let me just tell you that I kind of am jealous of what he's capable of doing because he's super attentive to getting himself to the next level. So he, like he already said, like I work and then I get off work and then I go and I, you know, study or I learn something or I develop something. And I just want to add, so I was training somebody at my work on how to develop stuff, and they were like, well, how do you get to that level of development? And you know, the secret, seriously, the secret to achieving the next level in anything is just engrossing yourself in that thing. Not 100%, not all the time, but so at work, when I'm working on something, I'm literally taking the time to do the research while I'm working on the project. So while he's there setting up a wall, I know this is how he operates because he's my son, but while he's there setting up the wall, he's thinking through how else could I use this wall? What other things could be done with the wall? So while he's setting it up, how can I do it faster? How can I do it better? Mm-hmm. And so all those things will help you. So if you are the person right now watching this who are going, you know, I want to get ahead at work, or I want to become a better entrepreneur, or I want to become a better father, I want to become a better mother, a better friend, a better whatever. You need to engross yourself in the process of thinking every time you're in something. How can I make this interaction or process or activity better, fun, smarter, faster? Smaster. That's pretty good. I think Smaster is gonna be #Smaster. So how can I make this smaster? Right? Smarter and faster.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna coin it. So, but I appreciate that about him because he's 23. Yeah, I had to do the math. 23. He's gonna be 24 in a month.
Yeah.
Right.
2 months. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
a
no.
month. Yeah. No.
August 6th.
It's already July 4th. That's crazy.
Right. So a month and a week. So he's 5 weeks away from 24 years old. And think about that. You know, some of you watching this might be my age, 40, 42, and you're like, wow, that's a crazy good mindset at 24, which I'm really pumped about. But let me just throw you and I, the old folks, a bone. It doesn't matter how old you are. You can always start this process in any step of life.
Sometimes it's harder once you get into a routine. So the hardest part is stepping out of your comfort zone, your routine, and just get into the aspect of loving to learn. If you love to learn, you'll be...
Learning is a lifelong process. You know?
Is.
Yeah. And
you'll always learn something new every day.
we homeschooled them. But let me just clarify. We, as in she, who must be obeyed. Sorry, Amber. But she homeschooled them. I did my part, but that was something that we always taught them. As a matter of fact, we let them pick their syllabus of work for the last several years of their school. And when we allowed them to pick their syllabus, they actually over-picked. They actually created more work for themselves than we would have created for them. And I think that's a valuable thing for you as you start to learn and grow, is to think about that. So if you go into a working job or a working position and you go in and tell somebody, go do this, they'll go do this. But if you go to somebody and say, hey, what do you think we should do? They'll do this and more.
Right.
Because people want to own things. They want to own things, right?
Yeah, because you feel 10 times better when you accomplish that goal that you set for yourself. Say like, oh, I'm going to do, I don't know, say 50 push-ups by the end of the week. You know, you first start with 5 or 10, however many you can do at first. But then once you get to the end of the week and you do 50 push-ups, you're like, oh, that's not as bad as I thought.
Right.
I can't believe I did that, you know? And then you're going to bump it up to 100, you know?
And you don't look at it as, I did that because he said. Right? And so that's how we raised our kids. If you guys are raising kids, that's how I raised them, is to ask them questions. They used to get mad at us because they would do something wrong and I would say, well, what do you think? And they would go, I'm not the dad. I know you're not the dad, but someday you will be. So tell me, what do you think you're learning in this part? What do you think you should learn from this thing? Right? Was that valuable or not? That mindset change.
Always already listenings, or what are you gonna call it?
Yeah.
Whys, hows, what, you know?
Yeah.
All of it. I mean,
did you value that?
Yeah.
Do you value it today?
Yeah.
Does it make sense?
Definitely today, yes.
Don't you want me an apology?
Sorry, I made your life difficult.
Yes. See what I'm saying? No, you didn't make it difficult. But
no,
and I'm glad that you pushed back because that's how you learned.
Easy, but I mean, we did.
No, you wouldn't make it easy.
Well, yeah.
So anyway, I just wanted to share with you guys. Sorry for the lengthy sort of segment here, but as I start to get ready to kick off a whole series on the vlog about inspirational statements, inspirational thoughts, and motivational mindsets. I believe that bringing people here who are living those things and sharing with you from their perspective on how that mindset can impact your life, I think it's valuable.
Yeah, I mean, it's just two sides of a coin. I mean, there's more,
It's a six-sided coin.
Yeah, well, no, so on top of that, I mean, my brother and I want to start a venue together. I want to design something for the music industry. Can't say it because, certain reasons.
If he said it right now, I would just censor it out anyway because I don't want y'all to know yet.
But I mean, yeah, I try to do what I can, and I'm trying to connect myself to certain things that I would love to do, even if I have to do things I hate to do. just to get to that moment in life where I'm like, I'm having a good time, you know?
So listen to that for a second. Okay, this is like, you know, if any of you are watching this and you're Gary Vee fans, you're hearing that mindset in him, right? Even if it's the thing I hate to do, I'm just gonna do it. I think that both of my kids get what I'm trying to convey to you guys kind of daily on the vlog, is that it's a mindset thing. That when you wake up in the morning, you have a choice. Like I tweeted today. Go check out my Twitter if you haven't yet. But I tweeted today and said, even if they suck, you don't have to. Right. I mean, the point is, the whole world is gonna have people that suck in your life. People are gonna suck, but just because they suck doesn't mean you have to.
Right.
And it doesn't mean that you have to them either. Like, rise above it. Like, you just be better.
Right.
Just be better. And if you wake up with a positive attitude that way, even when it gets tough, or it's doing things you don't want to do, at the end of the day, you'll feel better about where you got. Because if you do 110 push-ups and you ask yourself to do 100, like, it's not a pat on the back thing. It's a proof of emotional stability and capability to push through things. And if you have belief in yourself that you can overcome those things, then no one around you will ever be able to take that.
Right.
Ever.
Look at Mark Zuckerberg and all those big guys, you know. They're wearing, most of them wear t-shirts and clothes from Kmart, you know. They had people tell them, oh yeah, you can't do that. You don't know how to do that. I mean, Elon Musk basically left college after 2 years just to go buy himself a rocket to learn how to make rockets, and now look at him. You know, he's making rockets.
You never heard of Elon Musk? Of course you have. And that's from that mindset of just pushing through the challenges and saying, you know what, okay, you don't believe in me, that's fine. There's 7 billion people on the planet. Is that the right number? I don't know. There's lots of billions of people on the planet. Somebody will believe in me.
Right.
And I'm just gonna keep doing what I do. And when you find me, it's great. Let's connect. Let's work. Let's do some things. And eventually, you know, that'll work out. I actually just cut from inside the studio because we had come outside and we got to talking. And he's like, hey, are you gonna invite other people onto this and talk about this? Which has been my plan. I've been trying to figure out, like, hey, who could I bring on? I don't know how many I'm gonna be able to get on as guests, but you know, smart guy started saying some things that I should be asking of people when I'm asking them about motivation. And one of those is, oh sorry Google. One of those is what motivational statements do you use, or what things motivate you? So he has a couple that he wanted to share.
For me right now, the main one is that a leader puts pressure on themselves, a follower puts pressure on others. So that means you put all the pressure on you, like, how can I do this? How can I do it better? Why didn't it work? Can I fix this? Can I fix that? You know, all those little questions that you ask yourself when you're thinking of, like, say you're putting a mix together or whatever. And then basically a follower, you know, they'll follow a person that is the leader because, you know, he already went through the struggles. It's easier, you know. Another one is your why is your identity, and your how is your skill set. So I'm hoping that kind of is a little clear for everybody else.
Self-explanatory. So
yeah.
So your how, your why is your mindset.
Yep.
Your how is your capability.
Pretty much.
Okay. What is it actually?
It says your why is your identity.
Identity.
And your how is your skill set.
Okay, so I can maybe, I mean, this is my interpretation of that. Is simply that your why is who you are, right?
Right.
And that's extremely important because I believe that everything needs to start with a why. So I can tell you what I'm doing, I can tell you how I'm doing it, but if I can tell you why I'm doing it, then what and how doesn't matter. Because what and how becomes a chore if I don't understand the why, and I don't believe in the why. So, and then the skill set, I mean, that's just the effort and energy you put into doing something. Yeah,
Right.
So I like that one.
I've got a bunch of them because the podcast I listen to it has a lot to do with mindset and your mindset as a human, what goals you want, your health, anything. It's all about your mindset. If you alter your mindset just slightly, like, oh, I don't know how he's going to react or they're going to react. Well, why are you worried about that little grain of salt when you are much more to yourself? You know? That
Okay,
makes any
so
sense?
yeah, I mean, I think so. To clarify though, so you're saying, let's say something happened and you need to go tell somebody something. You go into that conversation so worried about what they are going to say instead of this is just the facts. It's just what I need to say. It is what it is. How they respond is how they respond. They own that. I own me, and that's all I can do. If you walk around worried about what this reaction is going to be, then you'll never go do anything because you'll always be in fear, which is a prison, right? So, yeah, that makes sense.
And most people have the psychology of you can't. So I can't do this, can't do that. It's better to have the opposite, which is your mentality of possibilities.
Okay. That's a good one. So that's 2. Do you have any others? Give me one more.
I type in a lot of things that catches my ear or my eye when I'm reading or listening to a podcast.
One more. You guys want one more, right? Okay.
This one's from a guy named Sadhguru. He's an awesome guy. I would recommend listening to him or looking him up just to see what his mindset is all about. This quote is, "The more conclusions you make, the less alive you become."
Okay. All right. That's chewable. I like that one. So I think I'll make it customary to end with one of mine too.
Okay.
So one of the ones that I have that I think is beneficial to you would be, so it's the Maya Angelou one. So like that, I said it to him a little bit ago, but that quote is, do the best you can until you know better. Then when you know better, do better. So, I mean, I hope you guys get the sense of that. And the point of that is whether it's work, whether it's life, whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's health, whether it doesn't even matter what it is, whether it's, political, it doesn't matter. Like once
Right.
you know better, do better, right? So, all right. And yeah, that's it. That's it. All right, so now we can go back to us in the studio where I close it.
Yeah.
Back to you in the studio. I'm kind of an idiot. So anyway, I just wanted to bring Anthony on and catch you guys up on what he was doing. How can they get a hold of you?
Hashtag DJLMN on Google, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm on all 4 of those.
And you produce beats,
Yes. As
and you're for hire.
yeah.
Okay, so if you guys need beats made, he'll make you beats. He's actually pretty good. He's got some stuff out on SoundCloud if you want to go look him up.
I got a couple DJ mixes on there too.
And that's under DJLMN too?
Yep, all of it's under DJLMN. So if you look up at DJLMN or hashtag DJLMN, I'm the first thing that kind of pops up when you do the search. So, yeah.
All right. And yeah. So anyway, all right. So that's it. You know what I'm gonna do right now? I'm actually just gonna close the vlog out. So thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for entertaining me bragging on my son. And please note the big asterisk here is I don't have to inflate him at all. All right. He works on his own. They moved out 2 years ago. I have not paid a single electric bill for my kids in 2 years. It's pretty darn good at 23 and 21 years old. So this isn't braggadocious. This is just fact-adocious. It's fact-adocious. That's 2
You're coming up with a lot of words today.
Yeah, a lot of things.
Yep. Could be the next dictionary.
All right, so anyway, thank you very much for being here. Do me a favor, click like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff, and we will see you tomorrow. Yeah, because it's a daily vlog. So tomorrow. See ya.